Hey guys, this is Ken again. I'm home today, so I've decided to make a couple of quick videos. I just did one about why you should leave your guard on your whippersnipper, but it just made me think about safety equipment in general. Um, you really should use it. I quite often drive past people on the weekend and they're mowing their lawns or using their whippersnipper with no shoes on, no earmuffs, no eye protection, one of the worst ones. And it's like they think nothing's ever going to happen to them. And trust me, after 12 years of owning my own business, the strangest things can happen, and they happen really quickly. And they're usually things you're not thinking about. Even something as simple as I slipped on my trailer one time, nearly broke my leg on the crossbar. The amount of times I've nearly whippersnippered myself. When you put a hedging machine on the ground and you just leave it running, and you go off to grab something else quickly, and you forget it's there. It's so easy to hurt yourself when you're using these machines. You shouldn't be scared of them, but you should at least try and control some of the things that are in your control, like wearing the right safety equipment. So eye protections and shoes are probably the two biggest ones that I see people, they don't bother wearing them. If you're using a whippersnipper, even a lawnmower, they could take your eye out so easily. My glasses are all covered with scratches on them from rocks hitting them, and admittedly I do between 10 and 14 lawns a day, so something's going to happen, but it's so easy to do, and you get hit in the eye with a rock with one of those things, there's no coming back from that. Your eye's going to be totaled. So you really should be thinking about wearing this sort of stuff. Earmuffs, I've been doing it for 12 years now, and it started to affect my hearing. I only ever wore earmuffs when I was whippersnipping, because it gets really hot and they don't really help. And earplugs that you can buy, they're a bit gross taking them in and out between jobs. So I prefer earmuffs, but they get really hot and sweaty in the middle of summer, and they can actually make you feel quite ill if you have them on for too long, just from overheating. So I've started to wear them now while I'm mowing as well, and using the blower, because it started to affect my hearing. The long sleeve shirt, I always wear a cool long sleeve shirt. Make sure it's light and can breathe, and you'll find that really hot days, like 40-degree days, you don't even notice them. If you've got a hat with plenty of air holes in them, and all you need is the slightest bit of breeze once you work up a sweat, and it feels like you're standing in air conditioning. People never believe me when I say that, but it's true. I actually quite often find that I feel hotter when I get home than when I'm at work. And that's because, you look at people from hot countries, Arabs, Indians, anyone from hot countries, they all wear long sleeve light clothes. You'd think they know what they were talking about. So, and the reason is you get all sweaty, your clothes get a little bit wet from your sweat, and then the minute a breeze hits you, it could be a 40-degree breeze, and it cools you down straight away. So you should try giving that a go. Long sleeve clothes. I don't necessarily wear long pants anymore. I used to, and I just wear skins underneath so that they didn't catch on my legs when I was all sweaty. They just slide over the skins, and that also holds sweat and keeps you nice and cool. But yeah, they're probably the most important bits of safety equipment. So your glasses, a hat. I left out a hat, but a hat's important. Earmuffs, ear protection, shoes. Yeah, you got to wear all that stuff, otherwise anything can happen. You can tread on something, you can cut your foot. I had a friend who cut his foot while he was lawn mowing. So just keep safety equipment in mind when you're doing any work around the house. It can happen so easily, so quickly. I've cut body parts off before, bits of fingers, stabbed myself with things by accident, because you're doing that much work in a day. Most of the time you're in a rush, you have accidents. So even when you're at home, your kids could run out. They could come outside and you're not paying attention. So you got to think about all safety all the time. Alright guys, once again, I hope you liked my video. Yeah, and I'll see you later.